With this presentation, you will gain an understanding of remote moderated research, when to use it, and learn the pros and cons of this research method. We will also look into why remote usability testing is currently very important for researchers around the world. Remote moderated research is a method of usability testing where a moderator provides participants with activities to be completed while being observed in real time using a screen sharing software tool. This method has been adapted from traditional usability testing techniques, although it relies on screen sharing softwares. In remote moderated research, the participant and the researcher are in separate locations where both can be in the comfort of their own homes. This type of research is presently very important due to the impacts of COVID-19. Due to social distancing, screen sharing software is beneficial for researchers to safely continue their studies with a variety of participants. With the current travel restrictions, this is the best way for those studies to recruit a diverse set of users. It is valuable to conduct a remote usability test in the early design and prototype stage. Remote tests are easier and faster to conduct than an in-person test, which encourages the researcher to conduct multiple tests throughout the design process. Remote moderated research works best when you need a high level of interaction between you and the participant. When studying a prototype with low functionality or involving a complicated process, moderated testing provides the moderator the ability to guide the user. In remote moderated research, we have the participant and the moderator. The participant will interact with the product on their device while speaking their thoughts out loud. Throughout the research process, the moderator analyzes how the user interacts with the activity given. The moderator's main goal is to help answer questions users have throughout the process to ensure that they do not get confused. In most research scenarios, a camera will be recording the participants' facial expressions, which will give insight into how they are feeling throughout the test. The moderator should ask questions throughout the test and form unique questions to ask after the study. Questions such as, what convinced you to take that action, or what can you not find on the page, can help you further understand the user's thought process. Now that we know what remote moderated research is, how can we take useful data from the testing? This testing can either provide qualitative or quantitative data based on the activity being analyzed. Qualitative data can be found in the testing through facial expressions and expressed thoughts. Understanding when the user gets frustrated or expresses joy can pinpoint checkpoints in your prototype that need adjustment. Interpreting the user's actions and emotions help gain knowledge on the usability of the product. From this, we can format goals to identify usability issues and find solutions for them. Quantitative data can be found in the testing when looking at task completion times, success rates, and number of errors. Moderators watch the user's mouse to see what they click on or how long they spend on a page. For example, if we found 40% of the users spend less than 10 seconds on this page, what would we need to change to keep them engaged longer? To further understand how to use this research method, here is an example. We are conducting a remote moderated research test to understand the checkout process for our company. Our goal from this research is to make our checkout process as easy and as fast as possible. We have recruited participants to work through the process of opening the website to completing a purchase. With our moderated test, we note to pay attention to both qualitative and quantitative data. It is important to watch emotional cues on pages the user is confused about to make changes in the ease of our prototype. It is also important for our test to find statistical data for how long it takes for the user to purchase a product. From this information, we must interpret how to shorten the user's path from start to checkout. This could be by removing steps, rewording text, or increasing instructive visuals. Remote moderated research has many benefits compared to in-person and unmoderated research. Having a moderator in an interactive research ensures that participants don't get stuck or distracted while completing their activity. With the consent of a camera, the moderator can observe body language and pick up on participant emotion. A large benefit of remote research is that you can test your design or prototype on a wider range of people around the world. Since participants can stay in the comfort of their own home, it opens the opportunity to research a vast amount of cultures. Screen sharing softwares open the possibilities to recruit participants who are unable to travel due to money or distance. This also makes it easier to arrange tests, as the participants can take them whenever and wherever they want. This is a benefit over in-person testing, as you can test more people in less time. And most importantly, it gives deep insight about a participant's native device and their physical environment. People behave more real when they are being tested in their natural environment, so the testing will be based on real-life scenarios. This data simply cannot be replicated in a controlled lab. The disadvantages for remote moderated research are: it includes a great amount of prep to set up the softwares and recruit participants. Using the moderated softwares and recruiting participants can also become expensive, as researchers must pay for the softwares and recruitment sites. For example, Lookback.io charges $99 to $229 per month for a set amount of sessions for the year. Remote moderated research is a great way to gather data on how users interact with your product. With this research method, the researcher can obtain deep insight into how a user behaves in their environment, which creates real-life scenarios to benefit your prototype development. With the current risks of in-person research, this method is widely used for researchers to safely conduct their studies.